Oh, yan. Kapinday ko sa mga asabi sa mga wala lang yung sabay. Parang ano lang, hindi siya, by province. Hindi kaya yung siya yung container. Yun ang plano. Pero hindi na kinaya. Hindi kinaya.
Right, good morning. Good afternoon, good evening sa mga viewers. Maraming salamat. Waiting for the representative for the Francisco Paulo P. Ortegas, La Union First District. And to follow by Representative Muhammad Khalid Q. Lima Paro Lano del Norte First District. Then the third is Representative Ernesto Perlex M. Dionisio Jr. Manila First District. At mamaya po mag-start natin ating press conference. Thank you so much for viewers today at 19th Congress House of Representatives. Ayan, nandiyan po mga picture po nila ni Representative Corti and Di Maparo. Kapalo pa Junisio. Mamaya po sila yung po natin sila mamaya at sila may uupo dito sa ating harapan. Maraming salamat po sa mga viewers natin. God bless mo. Kaya like, share, like, comment po tayo sa mga viewers natin. God bless. Okay, like, share, like, comment. Comment na po tayo guys sa mga hindi pa na comment dyan. Maraming salamat po sa lahat. Maraming salamat po sa mga viewers natin. Waiting for the representative this morning. Maraming salamat po guys. Thank you so much. And guys po sa mga viewers natin. God bless. At pag-start po ang ating press con. Meron tayong alas 11 at saka alauna. Dito sa may loob ng batasan po tayo mga kaibigan. Maraming salamat po.
Pero pag nirequest kayo,
okay, thank you so much po sa mga viewers natin at waiting for tayo. Shout out po sa mga viewers natin. Pag nag-start po ang ating conference mga kaibigan, medyo hindi na po tayo pwede magsalita dahil baka mag-feedback po dito sa kanilang microphone ang ating salita. At waiting na po tayo habang nag-umpisa ating interview dito, ating mga katanungan, ating mga kasagutan ng ating mga representative, tayo ay tatahimik na muna at makikinig tayo sa mga dito sa Congress.
Stand by.
Oo, dito kami ngayon, pre.
Papunta lang sa mamaya pa.
Hello, sir. Hindi pa.
Ilang piraso yan?
Ito yata yun eh. Hello, sir. Hindi pa reply.
Ano kasi, sa'yo, replyan mo daw. Replyan mo yung text sa'yo, nasa sa'yo.
Anong pangalan niya?
Doon sa ano, wala ka pong binigay na number.
Hindi na ako.
Doon sa number mo. Saan ba yung may mo sa number?
Kumakain kasi lang ako. Wala ako.
Ang number na nag-chat sa'yo?
Wala ako.
Baka mali kung binigay mo. May binigay mo yung number.
Okay, check natin.
Mag-lead lang. Nabihaya mo. Sige, natong tayo.
Lalabas ko.
Kasi minsan pinupuno nila yung may pangalan. Dapat lang ipalit.
Hello, good morning. Young Guns present. Bang hinay-hinay tayo ngayon.
Okay na, binigay ko sa kanya. Ulan. Bago na siya.
Sa amin na flat.
Ito na po ang ating mga complices sa case.
First time ba? Pangalawa na.
Ambush interview. Sa ano sa Bangsamoro Organic Law.
Okay na tayo?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, esteemed colleagues from the media, welcome to our regular press conference. Before we begin the question and answer portion, let us allow our guests to give their respective remarks. But before that, I introduce them. We have for today La Union, 1st District Representative Francisco Paulo P. Ortega V. Lanao del Norte, 1st District Representative Muhammad Khalid Dimaporo. And Manila, 1st District Representative Ernesto Ernix Dionisio Jr. Good morning, sir.
Morning. Morning.
Morning, morning.
You can give your opening remarks.
Auzubillahi minasyaitanirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to our media friends that are here today. I'm Muhammad Khalid Ibranza Dimaporo, chairman of the Committee on Muslim Affairs. Last Congress, I served also as the chairman of the Committee on Mindanao Affairs, and before I became congressman, I served as provincial governor for 9 years or 3 terms. So I'm here today to really any concerns from our media friends and partners so that we can clear any issues that may be of concern when it comes to our work here in the 19th Congress.
Good morning to all our media friends. My name is Ernesto Ernix Junicio Jr. I'm representative of the 1st District of the City of Manila. I'm Vice Chairperson of the Committee on Ways and Means, Housing, and National Defense. So also here, like my colleague, we are here to answer and hopefully give clarity to some of the questions of our media friends and the people. Thank you.
Good morning. This is the second time I'm going to be with our media friends. Paulo Ortega po, the 1st District of La Union, Vice Chair, Agrarian Reform, ICT, Youth and Sports, and siyempre, Young Gun. Thank you.
Thank you, sirs. Mela Lismora for the first question from PTV4.
Hi, good morning po mga pong. I just like to ask your reaction po sana about sa statement ni Pangulong Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. kahapon about po dito sa charter change. Na-reiterate po kasi ni Pangulong Marcos na sa Congress na let's get things done to improve Philippine economy, competitiveness. Ano lang po ang masasabi nyo sa kanya? For me is more important than to make these proclamations, pronouncement, and what's important is to get it done. So that's what we're doing. We're doing it quietly. We do it with, without any fuss. We just want to get those amendments incorporated into the Constitution to improve the chances of investment and upskilling of our people. Ano po nga masasabi nyo dito at gaano kahalaga nga na hindi lang House, kundi maging Senate ay talagang tutukan na ito nga RBH 7 at RBH 6.
Thank you. Ano nang name mo, ma'am?
Mela po.
Mela. This is what the past few weeks, ito na po yung time ng House na we've been waiting for this. So, the HB House Bill 7 is a mirror of HB 6. So, excited na po actually yung House na trabahuin ito. Of course, we will start next week. Of course, we are one with the President sa kanyang vision for the economy. And masaya po kami na magdedebatehan na po ito sa House, mapag-uusapan na po sa House. Then hopefully, we can get together with the Senate para together maayos na po natin yung resolution ng House. Thank you.
If I can also add, I think the President's statement was born out of frustration on my part. Having served as congressman for 3 terms, we're now in the 19th Congress, the 18th Congress, 17th Congress, we've been talking about charter change. And here in the House, we're always ready. The problem has always been with the Senate. Now we understand in the Senate, maybe there are more priorities when it comes to our national concerns. But I think this is now I mean, 3 terms, that's 3 Congresses, that's 9 years. How many more presidents do we have to wait until the Senate is no longer busy? I think that's generally the point of our president. Let's stop making the pronouncements. Let's start the debates so that we can deliver something for the Filipino people. And that will be a lasting legacy, not only of President Bongbong Marcos, but also of the 2 Congresses, the 19th Congress and the Senate in this administration.
If I may also, ma'am. Ako po kasi parang yung presidente natin yan ang kapitan ng barko ng bansa natin. Eh. So the captain is speaking that ito yung kailangan natin to improve our economy. So I think hindi naman natin sinasabi na ito na gagawin. Eh. Opening the debate, we will have a clear understanding of everything that needs to be done. So in order to solve the much awaited na long na matagal nang hindi pa nagagawa, I think we should really start this. Eh. So, as the President said, na importante ito sa bansa and being the captain of the ship of the country, I think we should support him. So, he will succeed. And if the President succeed, tayo rin lahat eh, ng buong bansa. So, that's what the stand ng House. Thank you.
Quick follow-up lang po. So nakikita ba natin na by this statement ng Presidente ay talagang matututukan na ng Senate and magiging mas posible na yung before Holy Week break na pagpasa sa RBH 6 sa Senate and syempre din RBH 7 sa House. And sutugan ko lang po yung sinabi ni Kong Ortega next week kasi di ba may schedule po ng Committee of the Whole.
As per the House, talagang tututukan namin yan na hopefully bago mag-Holy Week. We've been urging the Senate to do the same. So, yun po ang, in a perfect world, yun po talagang gusto nating mangyari para matrabaho na po ito agad. Kasi kailangan po ito. Sabi nga ni Kong Khalid, this will be a milestone not only for our country, but syempre sa mga tao po na nangangailangan.
Thank you, sir. I'd like to acknowledge Billy Vegas of Abante Politico for the next question.
Hingi lang po ng reaction. May nilabas pong video si Pastor Quiboloy. Sabi niya harapin niya raw po yung mga kaso niya. Pero apparently hindi po kasama sa gusto niyang harapin yung Senate tsaka yung House investigation. Your thoughts lang.
Well, maganda na harapin niya yung mga kaso niya. Pero pag pinasupina ka kasi ng House or ng Senate, kailangan mo po na mag-appear para po ma-conduct din po nila yung mga inquiry nila sa investigation ng House. Yun lang po.
Okay, sir. No more comment from... Okay, thank you, Billy. May I call on Isa Bendaño of CC Council.
So, but nonetheless, so wala pa yung jurisdiction sila sa country.
Okay.
Congressman Ortega and Dimaporo, any reaction po?
Personally for me, I think the stand of the President on the ICC not entering the Philippines is of the sense that our institutions are still functioning. But as far as whether or not there was, what do you call this, malintent, or actually even further extrajudicial killings during the war of drugs, I don't see detriment on the part of the Philippine government to have it confirmed by the ICC whether there was or whether there was not any extrajudicial killings during the onset of the war of drugs in the previous administration. Just like what my colleague said, if there's nothing to hide, then why fear the ICC? But on the part of the I think it's more of our national sovereignty that our institutions are still functioning.
I stand with the opinions of my colleagues. We stand with the decision of the President, but we also respect yung survey po na lumabas. Siguro nakikita rin nila na kung may mga irregularities man o hindi, lalabas talaga dun sa survey yan. But again, personally, I stand with the decision of the President.
Thank you. Big Simintak of Net 25, you're recognized for your question.
Sir, going back on sa RPH 6 and 7, sa inyo sa House, talagang dito po sa House, sa inyo talaga willing po kayo na trabahuin talaga yon. Pero sa Senado, kayo willing kayo mag-convince sa Committee of the Whole. Pero sa Senado, mukhang dinidribble pa nila kasi dadaan pa nila sa subcommittee. They will conduct the roadshow consultation. So, madalas na naming tanongin, so ano mangyayari na kayo willing kayo before the summer break ng session, tapos na yung RBH number 7 na pinatan nyo na mismo, inadapt na yung version ng Senado. So, anong mangyayari kung ganun ang actuation ng mga senador natin? We know your take.
Ako kasi sir, syempre district representatives kami. We are representing our provinces, our districts. Syempre, may mga consultations na po kami sa kapulso sa mga iba't ibang districts namin. So, if they feel the need for a roadshow, then siguro yun ang gusto nilang mangyari. Pero kami naman, nakababad kami sa districts eh. So, nakakausap namin regularly yung mga tao sa lugar namin. Alam namin yung pulso, alam namin yung pangangailangan. So, we see the urgency na kailangan po na namin trabahuin tong RBH 7. So, kami po yung niluklok ng tao dyan, kami po yung pinagkatiwalaan. And as legislators, we do our part in consulting with the people. And if I can speak for my district, which I am representing, gusto na rin ng tao na let's better the economy, let's better the lives of the people.
Well, again, thank you for the question. I think on the part of the House, the Philippine public will see that we are very sincere in getting things done, just like what our President asked for. On the part of the Senate, I think that's for the people to decide. If they're just going to do a roadshow, tapos parang triple, and that's just politics as usual. And we hope that the Filipino people will give the senators a sense na we need change. That's what we really hope. Kasi it doesn't make sense for me na may roadshow pa. Ang mas mabuti mag-people's initiative lang yung mga senator. At least they will campaign for signatures and we will see what really the pulse of the people are. Or, mas mabuti pa, mag-plebiscite lang tayo. What's the need for a roadshow? What does the Senate feel is needed in the Constitution to be amended? What does the House feel is needed in the Constitution to be amended? What does the President feel is needed in the Constitution to be amended? And let's throw it in a plebiscite and let the people decide. Hindi naman kailangan ng roadshow.
Again, I agree with my colleagues. Dito sa House of Representatives, ang pag-iisip ng mga congressmen is getting things done. Majority measures already done in Congress, and especially this, there's a clamor. Every administration wanted to have charter change. So, this is the time. We're gusto natin buksan para mapag-usapan and get things done. See what's really going on. Ano ba yung kailangan, ano ba yung hindi? And not only in the time na simulan na natin, will things happen. So, let's just get things done. Thank you.
Sir, isa pa na address to Congressman Dimaporo. Yes, mag-augnay doon sa tanong ng kasama namin si Lisa. Alam naman natin nagpugat yung pahayag ni dating Pangulong Duterte na gusto niyang humiwalay ang Mindanao because of that ICC issue and the investigation on war on drugs during his administration. So, as some Mindanaoans, what is your take doon sa issue niyo?
Thank you for that question. Having served as the committee chair on Mindanao Affairs and now as chairman on Muslim Affairs, and also having served as a provincial governor of the province of Lanao del Norte for 9 years, you know, Mindanao as a region was the poorest region in our country. Mindanao as a region is a war-torn region. Nahirapan yung mga tao. But we have progressed over the years, even during the time, especially during the time of President Duterte. And it is continuing up to now under the administration of President Bongbong Marcos. The call for an independent Mindanao is a step backwards. So parang ang nangyayari, one step forward in terms of progress, tapos you'll call for an independent Mindanao, 2 steps backwards. That does not make sense. And we in the 19th Congress, specifically the Mindanao legislators, have organized ourselves to sign a manifesto. This manifesto is titled the Unified Manifesto of Mindanao Congressmen for National Integrity and Development. 53 out of 60 congressmen have signed this. And we are one with our president that we don't need to move backwards to the time of darkness in the region of Mindanao. What we need is progress and development. And we are unified in that stand. So I think the 19th Congress, it's very clear that we will not support a movement for an independent Mindanao. And I would appeal not only for us Mindanao legislators to take a stand, but also the local chief executives. Saan ba kayo? Our provincial governors of the region of Mindanao, you really believe in moving 2 steps backwards to independence? Saan ba kayo atong mga municipal mayors, city mayors of Mindanao, barangay captains? Do you really believe that we need to take 2 steps backwards when our President Bongbong Marcos has promised us progress, is very sincere in ensuring that the peace agreement is being achieved in the Bangsamoro region para tahimik na ang communities namin? So I hope this call for an independent Mindanao will, quite frankly, be shut down by all 4 corners, all levels of the government, of our leaders in the Mindanao region.
Thank you, sir. RG Cruz of ABS-CBN for his question. RG.
Sir, this morning si Senator Amy Marcos responded to the statement of one of your colleagues regarding your realignment ng budget. She's saying that noong September 22 hearings para sa gaan ng 2023 budget, sinabi ng DSWD base sa kanilang financial reports na tanging 45% ang na-4% ang nagagastos at 3 buwan na lang ang natitira pa para gastusin. So she was essentially saying that the 5 billion peso ATIX reduction on the other hand occurred after she recommended the Senate amount in the Senate version, but the bicameral conference committee removed it for lack of fiscal space post-COVID. So those amounts, that 8 billion pesos plus the 5 billion pesos, are perhaps, according to her, what some congressmen are referring to.
Sino galing yung...
From Senator Amy Marcos po.
Sino yung Kong na...
I think this is in response to Congressman Bungalong's statement yesterday.
Oh, I haven't seen the statement, but bakit ngayon lang ito lumalabas? Dumaan naman po lahat po sa rigorous na budget processing, budget process ng House and the Senate. So, I guess kung may administrative concerns or budgetary concerns, dapat na trash out na po yan sa mga hearings natin. Sorry, ako kinakausap yung mga tao face to face. So, I mean, it should have gone through the process, pero anything naman po na madali naman po magsabi ng ganito, madali po magsabi ng ganyan. So, if it's the proper forum, then I guess we should talk about it para maayos yung mga different problems and concerns na ganyan. Thank you.
If I can also add, na yung mga ganyan na statements, I really would like to appeal to both houses, the House of Representatives and the Senate. As much as possible, we keep things professional. That, the Filipino people are deserving more of the usual marites, yung mga tabloids na statements. If you really want to know the answer to that, bring out the minutes of the BICAM. Alalaman namin. In the end of the day, the budget was crafted by two institutions, the House of Representatives and the Senate, and then confirmed by the President. So kung may salak dyan, we're all guilty because both houses signed off on it. It's that simple. Now, if you want to point fingers on where certain realignments come from, get the minutes of the BICAM.
Comrades, any comment?
Well, like what my colleague said, sa akin lang personally, when I watch the news, when I see mga social media sa YouTube, minsan nakakalungkot when may mga statements na binibitawan that's very unprofessional. Sa aking humble opinion, we have to keep things professional Pag tayo nagkakasundo and walang bangayan sa both houses, I think things will be done properly. We should really speak and give our opinions with cordial, maging magalang tayo sa isa. And let's work together. Again, the President and our Speaker really wants to get things done. So not until such time that both houses unite at mag-usap na hindi nag-aaway, I think mahirap kasing magtrabaho na ganyan. So let's keep it cordial, magrespetuhan, and I think things will move forward. So again, tama yung sinabi ng mga colleagues natin, nasa record naman natin So, may mga sinasabing hearsay, opinion ito, opinion yan. Check the minutes kung saan talaga nagkaroon ng issue.
Thank you, sir. Billy Vegas again.
Abul ko lang po. May pulse po ba yung House dun sa, kasi kagabi sinimula na yung divorce bill, absolute divorce bill sa plenary. So, may polls na ba na mapapasa ba to? Kasi usually, dito naman, pagka sumalang sa floor, usually napapasa siya.
Kasama si earnings kaya ba?
Ako naman, I think you all know na in the religion of Islam, divorce is acknowledged. So on our part, in our side of the family, parang wala talagang problema. So I think as far as the Muslim legislators, will be supporting the divorce bill.
Ako, hindi naman po binata pa ako. But to be honest, let's be candid about it. May nagpapasa na congressman, meron siyang stand. But sometimes, lumalabas talaga yung opinions and ideas after doing a debate. That's what the process is all about. Minsan, ang isang congressman may opinion na, may boto. But, habang ginagawa natin yung proseso at pinag-uusapan, nagkakaroon ng debate, then some of the congressmen realizes things. Probably at the start, against siya, and after hearing the good points, eventually they would agree, or vice versa. Kaya yung proseso yung importante Kaya we really have to start the process of debating, na nag-uusap, at raising the opinions at yung mga pananaw ng each congressman. Yun dapat na dinig as representative of each district. Kaya kung yung tanong po, sir, na mapapasa ba or hindi, nagkakaisa yung Congress But at the end of the day, we are representing each district namin. So, we will see after the debates will happen. Thank you.
If I can add also, parang may foresight on what will happen here in the plenary regarding the divorce bill. I think our speaker is one who leads in form of unity. So if the divorce bill will be a divisive issue, I don't believe it will pass here in the House of Representatives. It has to be overwhelmingly supported by the majority of the 19 Congress. I believe that's who Speaker Martin Romualdez is.
Ako, I can openly say what I will vote on. I won't vote on the divorce bill because I'm working on simplifying some provisions of the annulment. Yun po yung stand ko. And we're currently consulting with different groups, women's groups. And there are ways naman of simplifying the annulment process. Pero ako po, personally, as a representative po, hindi po ako mag-vote in favor of the divorce bill.
Thank you, sirs. Meron pa ba tayong tanong sa ating mga kasama sa media? Yes, ma'am. Last question. Your front.
Admin Rich po, sa aking maliit po na channel.
Okay po. Bakit, ma'am?
Tatanong ko lang po sa mga honorable congressman, kung sakali po na maumpisahan na ninyo itong debate dito sa RBH 7, ano po kaya yung duration nito na ito ay matatapos? At sa palagay po ninyo, kung sakaling magtagumpay din sa Senate, sakaling talagang sila ay mag-agree dito, at ano po kaya yung time frame na para ito po ay maisakatuparan, itong pag-amyenda ng Constitution ng 1987? Sa inyo pong lahat.
The timeline is before the break. Pero syempre, we will have healthy debates and we will set the tone by Monday. But that's the target kung mag-break ang Kongreso.
Yeah, typically when it's done through a committee of the whole, kasi it's hard to do that. If it's in individual committees, we can meet as many times as possible. Pero if it's done through committee and the whole, na lahat kami nandyan sa plenary, I think time management would be an issue. So I think there will be a lot of homework within the leadership of the House to organize ano yung mga concerns ng mga individual congressmen. So if it will be taken up via committee of the whole, I believe mabilis yan. And you will hear only the naysayers who have issues. And if those issues are valid, then the majority will probably relay their concerns to our leadership. But generally, I'm sure that the House will resolve issues quite fast. So if it's not going to be one committee sitting, baka two. If it's committee to all, maybe the most 3. And this is uncharted territory. That's why it's really disappointing that if the Senate will not reciprocate the call of our president. Because even if we do this, we don't know, baka may magcha-challenge sa Supreme Court. Resolution of both houses, for Senate and the House, might be stuck in the Supreme Court for years and years and years to come. So we're not even in the first step. So sayang talaga, we're legislators. This is the greatest form of legislation, the discussion on the amendment of our Constitution. And one part of the legislative body of our country is not getting things done.
My short answer to the question, ma'am, hindi ko po mabilis. Kasi dito sa Kongreso, action po kami. So, as my colleague said, there will be a healthy debate na pag-uusapan maigi. But then again, talagang the Speaker and the Congressman really gives time to go and solve things right away. Kaya talagang nakita ko kasi nagsisimula direksyon ng Kongreso really getting things done. I assume you would notice sa lahat ng mga na-achieve na ng Congress. So I think something like this will be done quickly, but there will be a healthy debate. Papakinggan po lahat ng mga concerns ng ibang congressmen, but at the end of the day, hindi namin inuupuan lahat ng issues na dumadaan sa Kongreso. Mabilis po namin ina-actionan. Thank you.
Yes, Sir Pata. To NPM.
Gusto ko lang pong yung tatlong magigiting, mababait na mga congressman, mga gwapo pa. Ito lang po, kasi para po sa, napapansin ko po kasi yung aking mga followers, lahat po sila talagang nagsasabi na, ano ba yan, bakit ayaw pa ng Senado? Naiinis na po sila talaga. Sa totoo lang po. Kasi nakikita nila po na ang Congress ay talagang ano dito, masigasig na sundin po yung kagustuhan ng ating Pangulo. Pero eto nga nahahadlangan po ng Senado. So, pwede ko po bang hingan kayo ng convince us po, ano po ba yung inyong sa maikling mensahe po, lahat po kayo convince us kung bakit po kailangan na urgent na kailangan na talaga pamyandahan ng ating 1987 Constitution. Salamat po.
Yung kay President Bongbong Marcos, his target released the economic provisions of the Constitution. So why is it urgent? Because government cannot pay for everything. We need the private sector. And the domestic private sector is limited in funds. And that's why we need to amend the Constitution so we can attract foreign investors. I think that is really the drive of our president. We're heavily indebted because of the COVID years. And we want to bring in investors. We want to bring in foreign funds. Foreign funds will lead to job creation. Foreign funds will lead to better services. But we have an obstacle, and that is our 1987 Constitution. That's what President Bongbong Marcos is concerned about. And he wants to relieve the Filipino people of the burden of having a hard time finding a job, kailangan mag-abroad pa tayo just to get decent wages. So I see that this is a good movement forward in part of the administration, and everything has its political challenges. And it really, like what you said, yung mga fathers, the general people, they need to understand why this is urgent. This is not about, yung mga hearsays na you amend the Constitution, ma-prolong yung mga term limits, babalik si President for another term, o maging Prime Minister, si Speaker, all of that is garbage. It's very simple, economic provisions. Let's start the debate already, and let's be as transparent as possible so the Filipino people will not doubt their legislators.
Nung last na press briefing natin, press con, sorry. Sabi nga po, di ba, ang Young Guns, we stand for trabaho sa resulta. Kita naman po natin yung mga pinasa natin ng mga LEDAP measures. A bulk of it is for the economy. Kailangan natin magkaroon ng mga trabaho, kailangan natin magkaroon ng foreign investments, kailangan po in short self-sustaining saka self-sufficient na po tayo kasi ang hirap po na sabi nga ni Kong Khalid na government is paying for everything, pati lahat ng ayuda, lahat ng trabaho, nagbibigay ng trabaho. Tapos huling-huli na rin tayo sa mga kapitbahay natin. So kailangan na po ng trabaho at resulta. Siguro yung politika sa tabi kasi never naman naging issue ang politika dito sa RBH 6 sa RBH 7. So it's purely economic. It's purely to improve the lives of the people.
Ako quick response na lang, let's start the debates. Kasi doon talaga lalabas lahat eh. Not until such time na pag-usapan, puro hearsay, puro haka-haka eh. It's open to the public. Naka-live naman yung mga debates, mapapanood ng taong bayan. So, let the people see what's going on. But not until such time as we start the debates, nalalaman natin talaga kung ano nangyayari. So I appeal to everyone, especially the Senate, let's move forward and let's work together. Huwag na sana yung mga may opinions na side comments against a particular person. No. working together will really get things done faster. As long as nagkakaisa tayo, pag-usapan natin, wala namang sarado ng usapan. Let's start the debates and let's keep the ball rolling and let's achieve things. As my colleague said, the young guns in the 19th Congress action team talaga. We really want to get things done for the Filipino people at the end of the day. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. First, if you have any closing remarks, yeah, feel free to share with us before we end the press conference. Thank you.
Well, again, I'd like to thank our friends in the media for helping to relay the sentiments of the 19th Congress here in the House of Representatives. And just like our colleague said, we try our best to work fast to deliver as fast as possible to the Filipino people. Not only the young guns, but also me, the not so young gun. We will just try our best to deliver what our president needs to push our country forward.
Maraming salamat po no, sa pagiging bahagi po ng press con, and gusto ko lamang po sabihin sa ating, lalo kayo po, yung mga part ng media, new media, old media, social media. Malaki po ang ambag nyo sa magiging mga susunod na hakbang kasi po nakakatulong po kayo sa pagbigay ng impormasyon, sa pagkalat ng impormasyon. And in turn, we are also shaping our nation. Hindi lang naman po kami po sa ating lahat. So, sana po maparating sa tao yung good news, yung good na intention ng mga ginagawa natin dito sa Kongreso, and of course, ang ginagawa ng pamahalaan natin under the President Bongbong Marcos. Kasi po, hindi na po para sa atin to, para sa susunod na po na henerasyon to. Hindi na po, damay na lang tayo, pero sila po yung pinaghahandaan natin. Salamat.
Sa ating mga media friends, marami pong salamat sa oras at panahon na napakinggan niyo yung aming mga sagot. Ako lang, yung closing remarks ko lang na, let's support each other and keep yung paggalang and respect. At sa ating Pangulo, President Bongbong Marcos, alam niyo, siya talaga naman yung kapitan ng barko ng ating bansa. We really have to help him course through all the challenges para mag-progress yung ating bansa. Dapat suportahan natin siya kasi pag nagtagumpay yung ating Pangulo, lahat tayo magtatagumpay. So I appeal to everyone, not just the politicians in both houses of Congress, but also the media at yung taong bayan. Let's give our President a chance. Pakinggan natin siya. Now, the President is saying these things. Supportahan muna natin. May proseso naman nagdi-debate naman, lumalabas certain issues. But let's put malice aside. Yung political, let's put politics aside. Let's unite together and let's support our President para mas mabilis yung pag-angat ng ating bansa. Yun lang po.
Thank you, Kong Khalid. Thank you, Kong Pao. Thank you, Kong Ernix. Thank you to everyone for your participation. Gusto ko sana sabihin, see you tomorrow. See you later na lang. For another press conference. Magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat.
Thank you. Pero di may isang maraming salamat. Kasi talaga niyo maraming salamat. Hindi po tayo nagpapasok kanina mga comments guys.
Pasensya ko na po ulit mga kababayan.
Di Tatino, maraming salamat. Kasi talaga niyo so much. Maraming salamat po sa mga viewers natin. God bless po. At tayo po ay may data 50 pesos 3 days only. And sa mga electricity talaga niyo. Thank you so much.
Mga 1. Thank you so much.
Saan ma'am? Ha?
Meron pa.
Ay, wala na. Dito na rin sa labas. Ayan guys, maraming salamat po sa mga viewers natin. Pasensya na po, no? Di po tayo nagsasalita kanina. Ayan, maraming salamat po sa mga viewers at tayo tapos na po dito sa ating conference. At ay sa SWA naman po tayo, pupunta tayo doon. At itutuloy na lang po natin ang ating live tayo ng SWA. No? At ito po yung mga kasamahan po natin dito. 2, 4, 6. Mga 7 kami dito ngayon na vloggers, mga kaibigan. Ito kami. Ayan. Maraming salamat sa mga viewers natin. God bless. No? Dito na po tayo guys. At maraming salamat po sa mga viewers natin. God bless. Maraming salamat po sa mga viewers natin at nandito po tayo sa loob ng Congress guys ha. Ay ipapashare ko lang kayo dito. No? Ayan po no. Marami po tayong makikita dito na mga pictures ng mga congressman. Ha? Nandito pa si ano, Congressman Martin Romualdez mga kaibigan. Meron siyang picture dito napakalaki oh. Ayan dito sa paligid natin, meron din mga picture dyan. Cayetano, sino ba yung mga nandiyan? Ayan. Iikot lang muna tayo guys, iikot na muna tayo. Ayan, maraming salamat po sa mga viewers natin. God bless po. Ayan. Ito yung hagdanan. Bali, dalawang wings kasi ito, kabila. Pwede rin tayo umakyat doon, pwede rin tayo dito. Umakyat din, papunta sa ano. Kaya maraming salamat po sa mga viewers natin. God bless po. Thank you. At yan, tanghali na po. At siyempre, kainan na. Kakain na muna tayo. Pananghalian. At buti na lang, meron pa tayong data. So kasi naubusan tayo yung data. Ayan, dito yung area natin na ano, kung saan yung pinag-uusapan yung kung ano-ano mga case, no? At dinidinig yung mga house bill, senior citizen. Dito po banda yan. Ayan, maraming salamat po sa mga nag-likes. Thank you so much po. Ayan, dito na po tayo. Baka mamayang alauna, meron pa tayong event nito, alauna. Ang press con natin ay tapos na. At dito tayo mamaya. Itong ano na yan. Dito tayo mamaya magano. Diyan yung makikita yung mga hearing, mga dinidinig ng mga kaso na hindi tumutupad sa pagbabayad ng mga tax. Diyan, dito po. Ayan, maraming salamat po sa mga viewers natin. Thank you. Ayan, ito yung mga opisina ng ating mga congressman. Ayan, mga party list na nandito rin sila. Ayan, Joseph Lacson Noel Mendoza. Ayan. May nakasulat dito naman. Ayan. Imano Bambi. Ayan, Imano Bambi. Padayon Pilipino. Nakalagay Padayon Pilipino. Ayan, hanapin natin yung kay La Army Rocky, 4th District, Bukidnon. Ayan, Bukidnon. Ayan. At dito naman ay si Honorable Joey Sati Salceda. At dito naman sunod ay si Eric M. Martinez, Secretary of State, Valenzuela City. Ayan, si Honorable Agustina Domingo, Jet City na Pancho, 2nd District of Bulacan. Ayan. Ito yung mga opisina ko nila guys. Negros Occidental, Alfredo Marañon, the 3rd. Ayan. Maraming salamat po sa mga viewers natin. At dito naman ay sino naman to? Ayan, kung kilala niyo itong mga kaibigan niya. Kilala niya. Yun ang pinaka-cute. Ferdinand Alexandre Alexander Marcos. First District Ilocos Norte. Ayan, si Sandro po yung mga kaibigan. Gueco, ayan o. Amoy Gueco. Ayan. Pangasinan. First District din o. Pangasinan. Ayan. Kaya na po ipapunta na po doon sa opisina po natin guys. Maraming salamat po. Ayan, kayo ay naiwan na. Ayan, papashare ko na kayo dito guys sa ating sa ating Congress. Napakalaki po guys. At doon po tayo sa 4th floor po tayo. Third floor po tayo. At papunta po tayo sa kabilang building. Ayan, oh. Kita nyo naman, no? Hindi na kailangan magsalita. Ayan, guys. Ayan. Maraming salamat po sa mga viewers natin. God bless po. Ayan. At ipasyal ko na rin kayo dito sa Congress. Yung mga hindi nakapasok ng Congress, ganito po. Ito na, manood lang po kayo dito sa ating live. No? Ayan. O kasi dito mga kaibigan, mahirap makapasok dito. Napakahigpit talaga. For security po mga kaibigan, alam niyo naman, no? For safety lang. At dito na po tayo guys. Yan o, ganda guys. Ito yung labas niya. Oh. Ang luwag ng parking nila. Ayan na po sila. Akyat na po sa 3rd floor. Ayan guys, nandito na po tayo sa taas. At dito na po yung opisina. Nandito yung opisina. Ayan. Teresita Regaño, thanks for doing fine there. And we have to take care. Hindi masyado maintindihan ang sinasabi mo. Ingat. Oo, mahina lang boses natin kasi mayroon na malakas ang boses natin. Ayan. Ayan, nandito na yung food. Maraming salamat. Bye-bye.